Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 67. And 67, you'd like to know what's coming your way this week. Let us see. All right. So it seems like there's some options here in moving forward that's coming towards you this week. When we have the Lover's card coming forward with the Eight of Wands, it's like you have the opportunity to change the direction that you're headed, create shifts and changes that allow you to build up in new ways and allow for expansion to come forward. When we have the energy coming ahead here with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like the opportunity to build up momentum in a new way or to build off of what you've been building up thus far, but like allowing yourself to create some sort of shift and change so that it works in a better way for you, Five of Swords, and so that we can have an opportunity to avoid difficulty here with the Tower. So I would say what's coming your way this week is an opportunity to like rework something or reposition something in your life so it better fits how you want to move ahead, and given the opportunity to maybe more so follow a passion or follow a desire of yours, rather than needing to bend to the will of others or be at the mercy of others for like the decisions that you want to make in life or the directions that you want to take. It's like an opportunity here to like choose to take the wheel, choose to take an opportunity, choose to move forward with your passions, and to find the energy match you here to build up towards like working in your favor to go after these things that you want, instead of waiting for anybody else to give you the go or waiting for things to like fall apart before it happens. This is like you're choosing to move ahead, choosing to take success, choosing to move ahead in the direction that you want to go in, and then finding the energy back you up for that. So I would say that there's some choices coming forward here this week for you that allows that energy to come forward. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here with 68. 68, you'd like to know thoughts and feelings about your hairdo. Let us see. Let's see. What are the thoughts and feelings when he saw your hair? All right. So with the Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, we have a sense of like a passion that gets ignited. So like an excitement. And when we have the Two of Wands come forward, it thinks about the different possibilities in terms of moving forward. So this can say, what are the other hairdos that could come ahead, right? Thinking, what are the other directions that you could take? What are the other surprises that you can create when it comes to moving forward? And then the Hierophant comes forward with the idea of like tradition. So if you have always had your hair in a particular way and now you're trying this new thing, the Ace of Wands kind of breaks free of the pattern and creates a sense of excitement away from tradition. Now, we do have a Three of Pentacles energy coming forward, which can be very supportive, thinking that, you know, they like the new look on you, they feel pulled to it, they feel drawn to it, and they want to kind of support you to go into this direction. To know that they do want to kind of see where do you take it from here, what other new looks do you go forward with. But the Eight of Swords can feel restricted, like we don't know how to express that, or we don't know if we even should express that. So this could even be self-questioning of saying, have I just never noticed before when you had a different hairstyle or had this hairstyle before? Was it something that I should be commenting on? Is it something that I should be keeping to myself? Right? There's like a feeling of uncertainty that comes forward when it comes to expression, but we still have this passion ahead here with this Ace of Wands when it comes to like feeling pulled to or feel like excited, especially with the Two of Wands as well as the Three of Pentacles, excited about the new directions that you could take this and where you could kind of build up new patterns from here. So I would say the thought that they do like the look on you, and they're wanting to see it again, but they don't know if they should be commenting on it or not when it comes to connecting with you, or if they should just kind of keep it to themselves. But definitely feel good and feel supported, to feel like they want to support you in the idea of like continuing this direction. The Ace of Wands can also feel like a passion or an attraction pull towards you as well with that. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. I'm just going to go grab that bowl that's in her kennel with hers. She's supposed to just eat and be quiet, but now she's like throwing it around everywhere. Just give me 1 second. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 70. 70, you'd like to know what are Kay's thoughts and feelings? Let us see. All right. So Kay seems to be thinking about how they're wanting to connect with you right now to be able to make something work or make something be a little bit more routine between the two of you, but they don't know how to do that without it feeling forced. They're not really looking to be open and vulnerable when it comes to connecting right now, but they do want to have some sort of form of connection come ahead with the Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. They want to be able to maybe overcome some sort of challenge that the two of you are facing, especially when it comes to communication or being on the same page. But with the Strength card as well as the Four of Pentacles coming forward, they really don't know how to do that without it being something that maybe opens them up too much vulnerability. And that just doesn't feel like the most comfortable thing for them to go ahead to do. So I would say it seems like Kay is thinking about connecting with you and creating some sort of opportunity of movement in a better direction, more communication, more flow, but at the same time being in a place where they're just saying, I really don't know how to maybe make that happen. And it just feels very restrictive when it comes to moving ahead, because it makes them feel like they have to be more vulnerable than they would like to be in expressing themselves, connecting, or just like reaching out to you in general. That it's just more, it's more vulnerable than they would like to be in the situation, but they do have this desire to connect with you, and they're thinking about how they can go ahead and do that without it feeling too vulnerable, without it feeling too forced, and how to create it just be something that, you know, has an opportunity of flow. All right, so let's go ahead here with Jay's thoughts and feelings. All right. So Jay seems to be thinking about how to increase communication between the two of you without offering something serious or trying to offer too much when it comes to communication. The Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Swords wants to bring in a bit of a flirtatious, lighthearted vibe, but we don't really know how to bring that in here without or I shouldn't say we don't really know. It's more of like we're trying to figure out how to bring that in without bringing in more expectations or commitment energy, because we're stemming from a King of Wands, which wants more passion in the moment. How do we kind of have more lively energy here right now? We still want to offer trustworthiness. We still want to offer value, Ace of Pentacles. We still want to offer comfort, but we're just not really looking to offer any sort of commitment, structure, or routine based off of communicating more or communicating in a more lively way. So this seems to be here with all this Wands energy, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, thinking about you in like more of a excited standpoint, a passionate standpoint, thinking about how they can create more flow, flirtation, excitement, maybe a little bit more spur of the moment style of conversations and opportunities to connect between the two of you, while kind of keeping things lighthearted, right? Now, the Justice card wants something to feel balanced. They don't want something to feel like it's not equal on both parties' parts. They don't want something to feel more than what they can give, which is why they're trying to say, I want the underlying tone to be of value and trust, but I want it to be recognized that I can't offer commitment or offer routine and structure. And so they're trying to figure out the way to kind of balance the energy in terms of moving forward, or balance the energy in terms of communicating this way of like, hey, I want to connect, but I don't want any sort of underlying tone of like commitment or progression with connecting. I just want to communicate more, or be more flirtatious, or be more exciting in the idea of connecting in general. So it seems like that's the energy that they're coming forward with here. Feeling passion or feeling attraction, feeling a pull towards you of excitement, but at the same time wanting to make sure that they come forward without the idea of commitment involved, and only trying to bring forward the idea of like flow or balanced energy, or kind of like a lighthearted energy instead. So that's what I would say. All right, so let's go ahead here with 71. 71, you'd like to know, have you crossed Chris's mind today? Let us see. All right, so with the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, I would call this like a spark up of an opportunity, a passing thought, rather than something that's been sitting on the mind. The Ten of Swords can say that they're a little bit overburdened or overworked with ideas or other people's opinions or situations and circumstances in general, where they maybe haven't had a lot of time to think, and where they're trying to kind of balance out their mind here with the Justice card to kind of work things out a little bit of a better way. So I feel like maybe they're a little bit overburdened today, or they've just got a lot going on in their lives and they don't really have a lot of time to think. But with the Ace of Wands as well as with the Ace of Swords, I would say in a moment in time that there is this passing thought of you popping up. The Three of Cups is thinking about you in a good way though, thinking about connecting, having this lighthearted friendship sort of vibe, community sort of vibe, wanting to kind of think about the ways that something could be expressed in a good way, right? Connecting in a good way. But it seems like with the Ten of Swords that maybe they've got a lot going on in their mind, or just have a lot going on in general today, where they haven't really had a lot of time to think. It's just been their mind kind of conglobed with ideas or other people's opinions, or situations that maybe they can't control. But I would say popping up as a passing thought, yes, it does seem like the energy is coming forward here in that direction. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here with 72. 72, you would like to know what's coming in love towards you for November. All right, so it does look like there's an opportunity here to kind of get closer to where you want to be in love, but it still seems a little bit further away. With the Knight of Cups coming forward with the Page of Wands, I kind of see this like flirting on the lines of where you want to be. This could be having people who feel a little bit more in line with your goals or desires in love coming a little bit closer, maybe having some new experiences here that open up your mind to the different ways that things could happen and move forward here with the Hanged Man. But with the Strength card, Five of Pentacles, we get this sense of like distance or push away, where we can't really close that gap of where we want to be versus where we're at. So I would say that there is an opportunity of closeness coming forward towards you in the month of November for love. I would say that there's opportunities to basically show you that your manifestations can come true, show you that you can get closer to where you want to be in love, show you that there is people out there, or ways that you can connect and create this sense of like caring, nurturing, fun energy here with the Knight of Cups. Maybe some flirtatious energy coming forward with the Page of Wands, moving forward in new directions, or feeling called to connect with people in new ways. But I see more of this energy of like flirting with the lines of it happening, right? Like kind of getting a glimpse that it's possible rather than it directly coming forward towards you in November itself, because this Five of Pentacles as well as a Strength card comes forward in a way of saying we're still challenged when it comes to connecting. The five is a number of challenging, and that Five of Pentacles can feel quite cold and quite distant, and with the Strength card we can't really force a change, we can't really create the change, we just have to allow the natural flow to happen. And the Hanged Man can make us feel a little bit paralyzed or make us feel like we have everything out of our hands as well. So we get this sort of idea that things are trying to progress forward, things are trying to happen, but we're still distant to where we want to be. So let me just grab the message cards. They're just on my other table here. All right, so we have I hope to bump into you every day, as well as being with you is my favorite place to be. That is a strong connecting card, wanting to be in your energy, wanting to be around you. Your laughter is music to my ears. This is wanting to have like a Three of Cups sort of connection with you, fun, lighthearted energy to be around you and to connect in a different way, something that feels fun, wanting to be close. I want to fix things and I know I'm a mess kind of recognizes that they play a role when it comes to connecting, but it also kind of gives this idea that we need a little bit more time, that something cannot happen overnight when it comes to moving forward, that we can't just make something happen like, with Strength card. We have to instead allow the sense of flow to come forward. We have to give something time to progress ahead. So they recognize that things could be different when it comes to connecting between the two of you, but they may not be immediately in the place to make something happen here. It may be something where they need a little bit more time to be able to connect and to move forward and to kind of bridge that gap of the Five of Pentacles here as well. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to take that bone away from her. I gave it to her as a distraction thing, and now I think she's just kicking it everywhere, and it's making so much noise. All right, let's go ahead here with 73. 73, I'd like to know, what are the Cancer's thoughts and feelings towards you? All right, so with the Four of Cups as well as with the Strength card, we do feel a little bit stuck where we're wanting to connect and we're thinking about how we can connect, but we're also not really seeing an opportunity in the present moment to make something flow. We're only really looking at the past on how we can make something happen. So the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups is going to be that past energy where we're thinking about maybe how something was better in the past, or something if it could just go back to the past, right? Thinking about you in more of this past energy here on how something would be great if it could go back there. But at the same time, we have this Page of Pentacles or the Lover's card, thinking about how we can offer some sort of stability, how we can offer some sort of value, how we could connect in a new way, right? Connect in a way that brings forward comfort and security. And it just kind of makes things be difficult when it comes to moving forward, because we're recognizing in the past maybe how we could change something when it comes to you, but not really seeing how we could apply that into the present moment or the future, and just kind of feeling like, oh, well, we can't force it here with the Strength card. So I would say they're feeling pulled into your energy, feeling passionate towards you, and feeling this very caring, loving energy here with the Three of Cups. but at the same time feeling quite stuck and feeling quite pulled into like a nostalgic sort of direction, where they're thinking, if we could just go back to the past, if I could just change something from the past, it would be a lot easier than trying to bring forward this new way of connecting here in the present moment, or trying something new to connect in the future. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. All right, 74, let's go ahead and see. Do they have romantic feelings for you? All right, so I would say yes, based off this combination with the death card. Something may have changed with inside of them, especially if they're in a place of being very nostalgic. There might have been a change that went from lust into more of a romantic territory, especially with the Ace of Cups coming forward, since the Ace of Cups is a card that does talk about more of a free flowing aspect of love and unconditional energy of emotion, rather than it being something like an Ace of Wands, which can be a little bit more in the lustier territory. The Three of Wands can be a card of longing, though, and with the Death card coming forward with the Nine of Wands, they may have changed this Wands energy into more of a romantic sense rather than in a lustful sense, pushing away the Nine of Wands. So they may have been wanting to come forward in more of a lustier direction, but it can be that they're closing themselves out to this lusty direction and trying to approach things in more of a loving way. And it's not like trying to bring forward some sort of deception in doing so, because the magician is trying to bring forward goodwill, and the magician is trying to use all of within what's within inside of them to create something, right, to take action. And so this could say they recognize that even though they have the ability to approach with the wands, that the wands may not be the best approach in moving forward, and so now they're allowing themselves to tap into more emotion to create connection. So I would say that there are romantic feelings there based off of the cards. It's not just a space of lust. It may have been a space of lust previously, but it seems like they're trying to change their approach, open themselves up, and it seems like that approach is now coming forward in more of like a romantic aspect, more of a caring or loving aspect, than it's coming forward in a lustier aspect. So I would say yes, that there is romantic feelings there. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. No worries. Thank you as well for allowing me to do your readings for you. For the, oh my god, let me remove this person. What's your problem? For the message from your person cards, because it is only the card, right? I do say that you have to add them to the tarot cards, or else we just have the message on here. We don't really have any sort of insight to tie it to anything. So the message from your person cards, any of the tarot reading add-ons, you have to add it on to the tarot reading itself. Rather than just having it individually, or else we just have the message on the card and there's not really too much to go off of. So any of the romance angels, any of the message from your person cards will have to be added to a tarot reading. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 75. Will they try to reach out? Let us see. So at this point in time, I would say at least not anytime soon. The Hermit card is like trying to find our way forward, trying to make something happen. And the Knight of Swords wants to take quick action. But when we have the Ten of Swords come forward, it's like everything that we could think of to say feels like it's going to end horribly wrong. Like it's going to kind of work its way back to doing something against us rather than working for us. And so with the King of Wands, Two of Wands, it seems like they're thinking about all the different ways that they could take action and kind of in a bit of a planning stage rather than in a guaranteed action stage. So it looks like they're wanting to reach out, but based on this combination, I would say it's a little bit further away than anytime soon for them actually trying to reach out. The energy of the Hermit, though, does, it is trying to find our way in the darkness. It is trying to find our way forward, trying to figure out a direction ahead. But we have a sense of uncertainty that comes forward with the Ten of Swords, where it feels like endings, it feels like difficulties, it feels like our words could be used against us or just not in a place of supporting us, that it makes things feel like it's not that easy. So it seems like they are wanting to reach out, but it doesn't look like they will anytime soon. We have the card I See a Future with You, which can come forward quite strongly here with the idea of the Hermit, even with the Two of Wands, of thinking about all the different possibilities and directions ahead, especially with the Hermit card as a card of like what we feel drawn to as our internal desires ourselves, what we feel pulled to as the betterment of our spirit. It's being pulled in your direction. So they feel like maybe there's a bit more of a story to connect with the two of you, like something is not quite ended, like the purpose of being in or I should say, there's more purpose with being in each other's lives in this lifetime than has been already fulfilled. So they're seeing an opportunity to connect with you in the future, but it looks like there's a point in time here right now where it just doesn't feel as easy as, picking up the phone, making the phone call, sending the text message. And so they're still trying to figure out and find their way forward when it comes to connecting. So I would say it looks like they want to, but just not anytime soon. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal reading. No worries. Thank you as well for allowing me to do your readings for you. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 76. 76, you'd like to know, is it the end for the two of you? Let us see. All right. So we have the Sun card coming forward, and the Sun is the absolute only card that I use to signify a yes to the question that is being asked. But there's an interesting rest of the combination that's coming forward here. When we have the idea of the Five of Cups, it's saying that we need to put the past in the past in order to allow ourselves to have an opportunity in a different way. So this could say, yes, it's the end for how you know it. It's the end for how the two of you have experienced it thus far. And there's a need to let it go in order for it to blossom and bloom in a new form. It's kind of like you need to let go of the caterpillar in order for the butterfly to form. The Ten of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles has an opportunity for long-term future. The Eight of Pentacles gives the opportunity to put in time, effort, and energy to see something progress forward, to work on things. The Four of Wands has the opportunity to bring in harmony, connection, being in the present moment together, and being in a place of mirroring desire. And that Ten of Pentacles, again, has that opportunity to build up for the long-term future. So the cards are saying, yes, it is the end, because we need to detach. We need to let go. We need to leave the past behind us so that we can stop trying to run back to it and grab what it used to be, and instead give the opportunity for them to kind of meet you in the future, meet you with where you're going, rather than trying to get to the old place where you've been. Think about it as though there is a train. The two of you are on a train, and the way that I'm seeing it is like, say you are the blue card. I need another card here. Say you are the blue card, they are the purple card, and the Eight of Pentacles is the train, right? You two were previously on the train back here. Then you got off the train. The train is still moving forward. If they're running up in time, we'll call this the progression of time. If they're running up in time, they're trying to get on the train here, but you're trying to get back to them, holding on to the past here. The train's going. They're going with the train. If you try to get back to where things used to be or hold on to the past, hold on to the memories, you're missing the train. You're not allowing for that movement to come forward for the future. And that's what that Five of Cups is trying to say. If you don't allow yourself to move forward, if you hold on to what you know, if you allow yourself to kind of stay stuck in the old, stuck in the memories, holding on, waiting, right? That's where we're going to get that, over and completely done with energy. But if you allow yourself to put in time, effort, and energy to yourself, then you're going to have the opportunity here to be able to see things change between the two of you for moving forward and create that sense of growth to connect in the future. So I think that things are over with how you know them to be, yes, and how you've experienced that thus far, yes. But I think that there is a growth opportunity coming forward here where if you allow yourself to move forward in new ways, if you allow yourself to kind of have the idea of looking forward instead of looking back, an opportunity to connect with them again and see a new formation of the connection, something that you have yet to experience with them come forward. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with personal reading order number 77. 77, you'd like to know thoughts and feelings. Let us see. All right. So, with the Lover's card as well as with this King of Wands, there's definitely a passion to connect. But with the idea coming forward here of the Seven of Swords, we kind of think it's better to hold back than to say something. So, it seems like they're kind of in this place of teeter-tottering back and forth between thinking, okay, I could take this action towards you, I can create some sort of opportunity, I can get some sort of momentum, we can build up and we can connect, or I could maybe hold back until it's a better time for me to say something and kind of work out my ideas a little bit more or work out my feelings a little bit more. There's more so the idea coming forward here of like wanting to connect, but maybe just being a little bit, I'll call it maybe selfish, but not really in a bad way, of just understanding it doesn't maybe work for them to come forward here right now or to take action right now. So there's a passion, there's a desire to connect, there's a pull to be around you, there's a feeling of connection or trust with the Three of Pentacles, but then they're also feeling an element of like distance with the Seven of Swords, of recognizing that maybe when it comes to words, expression, or creation of flow, that there's just some sort of disconnect between making something happen and when it's beneficial for them to go ahead and happen, or when it's beneficial for them to go ahead and move forward or create a sense of flow or create a direction in terms of connecting. So feeling a passionate energy towards you, thinking about how they can connect with you, but also thinking, you know what, it just doesn't really serve me too well to be maybe more expressive right now, or to open up communication right now in a way that maybe I can't control the narrative or can't control the direction that it's flowing. So that's what I would say. I don't know what these tarot cards are called. I bought them over 5 years ago. I think that there's something like the Universal Tarot deck or Pocket Tarot deck, something like that. I'm not too sure. But I picked them up from a bookstore about 5 years ago. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, this is the last call to have a personal reading done on the live. temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. If you are interested in having a personal reading here today, this is the last call to have a reading done. I'll be on live for the next 5 minutes. After that, we will shut her down for the evening. Alrighty. Thank you, thank you. Sorry I didn't see your messages there. I went to go make myself a drink. 80 decks is quite a lot of decks. That's more than I have. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and close it down for today. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. These readings are called the live personal readings. If you would like to have a personal reading on the live tomorrow morning, you can go ahead and check out my website, temperanceandsage.com, to go ahead and pre-order. But I've now switched things over for tomorrow morning, so I will go ahead and shut down the live here for today. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope you have a lovely tomorrow as well. See you guys.